These three modes of material nature being further manifested as matter, knowledge, activities, put the eternally transcendental living entity under condition of causes and effect and make him responsible for such activities. Purport. Because they are between the internal and the external potencies, the eternally transcendental living entities are called the marginal potency of the Lord. Factually, the living entities are not meant to be so conditioned by material energy, but due to their being affected by the false sense of lording it over the material energy, they come under the influence of such potency and thus become conditioned by three modes of material nature. This external energy of the Lord covers up by the pure knowledge of the living entity externally existing with him, but the covering is so constant that it appears that the conditioned soul is eternally ignorant, such as the wonderful action of Maya or external energy manifested as if material produced. By covering power of the material energy, the material scientist cannot look beyond the material cause, but factually behind the material manifestation there are Adibhuta, Adhatmika, Adidevika action, which the conditioned soul in the mode of ignorance cannot see. Adibhuta manifestation entails repetitions of birth and death with the old age and disease. So I'll repeat. Adibhuta manifestation entails repetition of the birth, death with old age and disease. The Adhatmika manifestation of condition, the spirit soul, and Adidevika manifestation of controlling system. These are the material manifestation of the cause and effect of the senses are responsibility of conditioned actors. They are after all manifestation of the condition state, and the human being freed from the such a conditioned state is the highest perfectional attainment. So we'll continue with the sloka number 20. You can all recite. Sayesha Bhavanal Lingas Tribur Etar Adiksajaha Swalikshta Gatir Brahman Sarvesha Mama Se Ishwaraha Sayesha Bhagaval Lingas Tribur Etar Adiksha Jaha Swalik Shita Gatir Brahman Sarvesha Mama Yesha Ishwaraha Sayesha Bhagavan Lingesh Tribur Etar Adiksha Jaha Swalikshita Gatir Brahman Sarvesha Mama Se Ishwaraha. Word by word meaning. Sa, he, Esha, this, Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead, Lingeshaha, the symptom, Tribuha, by the three, Etaha, by all these, Adiksha Jaha, the superior transcendence, Su Alikshita, variability unseen, Gatihi, movement, Brahman, O Narada, Sarvesham, of everyone, Mama, mine, Cha, also, Ishwaraha, the controller. Translation purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupada, Jai Shri Prabhupada. The translation, O Brahmana, Narada, the superior, the transcendental Lord is beyond the perception of material sense of living entities, because the above mentioned three modes of nature, but he is the controller of everyone, including me. In the purport. In the Bhagavad Gita 7.24 and 25, the Lord has declared very clearly that the impersonalist who gives more importance to the transcendental ray of the Lord as a Brahma Jyoti, and who concludes that the absolute truth is ultimately impersonal and only manifests a form at a time of necessity, is less intelligent than the personalist. However much the impersonalists may be engaged in studying the Vedanta, the fact is that such impersonalists are covered by the above mentioned three modes of material nature. Therefore, they are unable to approach the transcendental personality of Lord. The Lord is not approachable by everyone because he is curtained by his Yogamaya potency. But one should not wrongly conclude that the Lord was formerly unmanifest and has now manifested himself in human form. This misconception of formlessness of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is due to the Yogamaya curtains of the Lord, and can be removed only by supreme will. As soon as the conditioned soul surrender unto him, the devotee of the Lord, who are transcendental to the above mentioned three modes of material nature, can see the all blissful transcendental form of the Lord with his vision of love in the attitude of pure devotional service. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जलाशलाकया चक्षुरुमिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कथामयं तदाम्पि सम्पदाम्यहं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीवतापदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सागररघुनाथामितं तं च देवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादा सागरनारिता श्रीविशाखां च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेष्ठा गोपिका कांता राधा कांत नमोस्तुते ताप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवाच हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो पंकजनाभाय नमो पंकजमालिने नमो पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रिये। भूंतेर महावीर या इमा पुरा विभु निर्मया सेतु याम्युष पुरुषः भुंक्ते गुणा षोडश षोडात्मः सोऽलिङ्गिश्च भगवान् वसांस्मि। Hare Krishna, welcome once again for Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Today we will be reciting the sloka number 19 and 20. It's very interesting. So you will come to know the why you are suffering and what is the solution for come out of this suffering. The Maya, the great culprit is the Maya. How you got trapped into Maya, how you can come out of the Maya. We are discussing the same topic again and again in various angle of analyzing and understanding it. Today is much more clarity, you will understand it. Don't miss it out. So, from the few classes, so we have understood that. What creates the distinction between Jiva and Ishvara? This is a basic question Narada is asking it. What is the difference, distinction? Is it anything specific to call this as a Ishvara? The three modes belong to Ishvara once it's through the Maya. So, Ishvara, he is owning the Maya also. These gunas are the causes of matter, sense and the sense devotees. Sense devatas. The three gunas are the mode of goodness, passion and ignorance. Okay. So mode of goodness is the manifestation of mind and the sense devatas. Mode of passion, you will see that manifestation of senses, buddhi, that is intelligent, and prana, the life air. And mode of ignorance, you will see the manifestation of five elements, that's earth, water, fire, air and ether, and also five working elements, sight, sound, touch, hear and smell. So now you will understand that who is the causes of all these things. Okay. So these three gunas are the package it is giving. Like for you to easy to understand, the father gives the seed, okay, sperm, and the mother gives the body, ovary. From the ovary it comes. So mother gives the body, no. So similarly, the three gunas, the jivas are like sperm, okay, and mother who is giving the body, it is like the gunas which is giving all ingredient. So when the body is got, it is not that outer shell. Inside so many things is required. Like you have got mind, you have got eyes, ear, nose, tongue, and skin, bones, liver, internal organs like liver, intestine, heart, lungs. Okay, then discharging equipment. Okay, so all the things are there. Similarly, this gunas is giving you that all the ingredient required for the body. That is mode of goodness. It gives you that is responsible for the mind and sense devatas, because these senses also to be monitored by some devatas. Okay, that's why the mode of goodness is giving. and mode of passion is giving the buddhi, senses, and prana. And mode of ignorance, it gives the five elements, that earth, water, fire, air, and ether, and also it also gives the working element like sight, sound, touch, hear, and smell. So all the things are required for a body, so that no you are able to function. So this all these things are given by the gunas. So that is the basic understanding we should have. Without this basic thing, no, you cannot further understand anything. So these gunas are ashraya, that means shelter of the dravya, jnana, and kriya. That's what in sloga. Dravya, jnana, kriya. Sukadeva Goswami says dravya means matter, and jnana means mind, and kriya means senses. So mode of ignorance is the cause of the matter. Matter means this body for you to understand. Okay, and mode of passion is the cause of senses. See, only body you cannot sense. So senses also required. Like for if you touch, you feel that okay, somebody is touching. That is sense. Okay, and mode of goodness is the cause of mind, because this function, some mind should be there, not to function. Okay, I am feeling hungry, I should eat. So the mind is required to operate. Okay, give command. Okay, this is a problem. You got hurt. Then go to the doctor. So it gives some. So mind is required. So you cannot live without anything. Like a tree required root, it required stem, it required leaf, branches, fruits, flower, everything required. Similarly, once the body is created, okay, for a jiva it is covered by the body, then that is a body is a matter, and senses is required, and also intelligence, the mind also required to give the instructions. The gunas are the causes of gross and subtle metal body, because jivas is pure. Okay, understand, jivas is pure, it needs some covering. So it is covered by who? That gunas are covering it with a gross and subtle body. You know, gross body is earth, water, fire, ether, air. Okay, and subtle body is mind, intelligence, ego. So it is giving a covering. Okay, when you buy a gift, what happens? The shop person is putting a cover and packing nicely and giving to you. Correct? So similarly like that, gunas bind the jiva who associate with maya. So gunas, what is the role is to bind it. Okay, tie. Because so that no, you buy that Bhagavad Gita book, no, in the case it comes with a nice wrapping, so that no, it will not come out. The pages will not tear. Similarly, the jivas is associate with Maya, it binds that. To make him identify with the gross and subtle body. Why it binds? So that no, you will start that, okay, I am this body. It is like a long time back, I used to give the example. In a drama, school dramas, no, the kids are put at different dresses, like a teddy bear, dog, cat, deep, whatever, jungle animals, and what is it, domestic animal like cow, goat, and all. So they play the drama. So they wear the dress, and the kid also behave like that. They'll shout on the animal voice to mimicry that. I cannot say shouting. It is a mimicking that. So that now the audience will feel that, and also the kid also feel that I am the goat, like that it feels. Now similarly, the Maya makes the binds the jiva with a gross and subtle body, so that now the jiva feel that I am this body. The three gunas binds eternally liberated soul. First we have to understand, we are eternally, we are always liberated, we are not bound. But by putting it, no, it feels that I am bound. It is like a person put in the prison, no, he feels that I am inside the jail. But one day he can be liberated, he can get discharged. Okay, if he is convicted that he is not a criminal, he will be released. So similarly, the jiva, unless it takes endeavor to prove that it is not a thing, so till then it will be in jail. So the jiva also put in the shell, like a subtle and gross body. Okay, you have been put in that. He misidentified with the body, seeing the body suffering, he thinks that he is suffering, but he is eternally liberated. So this is very, very important for the devotee to understand. The jiva is not bound. Okay, jiva is free only, but it is identified, you are identified because it's covered by that. I was by the body is suffering, so you feel that because of sun and rain, no, the body is suffering, the jiva also thinks that, oh, I am also suffering. Okay, it thinks that I am suffering, the body is suffering, I am also suffering. The jiva is need not to suffer because it is, you cannot, the Bhagavad Gita says that you cannot burn the jiva, you cannot, wind cannot take away the, throw it, or it cannot soak with the water. No, we read a couple of slokas back. No, jivas are qualities like that. So, but when it inside the body, what happens when rain comes, you will drench. Oh, when sun is there, you will be dried. When a fire is there, when wind is there, no, big wind, a tsunami comes, you will be thrown. So the body is thrown, not the jiva. So this is what the understanding we are developing it.
We are unable to separate the two.
Yeah, that's how today's sloka is like that only. You will understand very clearly that the three gunas manifest the gross and subtle body, finds eternally liberated soul. So first it is what is that? It is having this quality and eternally liberated soul. It's catching it. Okay, what happened? The Descartes, okay, not Descartes. Say the what is human racket. They will say that they steal that. It was there for a long time. People know they steal the small children and they'll take them and defame them and put him for begging. Okay, in different cities. So that is a racket they call it up. No, human traffic. Human traffic. You say that young girls have been abducted. They sent to the different countries for prostitution. So like this now, these gunas, what happened, manifest the gross and subtle body, finds eternally, which is finding the eternal liberated soul. Our soul is liberated only. And with false identification, branding it, okay, you are this body, okay, dog body, cat body, human body, like that, it's branding you. So the jiva can't suffer. Jiva identify with the body. When body suffer, jiva thanks his. Jiva thinks that when body is suffering, the jiva also thinking that. How that identity is created? Okay, now you have a doubt. Okay, you are saying that I am identified by the body. How this identity is created? The identity who is creating is the three gunas of Maya. Maya is creating this identity, branding it. Okay, you are citizens of India. You are citizens of China. You are citizen of America. Who's there? That the government is putting stamp on your passport. No, they are identifying you which country you belong to. Similarly, the Maya gives the identity that with the three gunas. Okay, you are the body of human, you are body of an animal, like that, like that. How Maya create this identification? How it is doing it? By manifesting the gross body and subtle body, the living being made to identify with the gross and subtle body. So how that Maya is doing? The Maya is giving a gross and subtle body. Now, why you are calling a dog? Because it has body of a dog. Why you are calling as a cat? Because the body, the jiva is having a shape of a cat, correct? So similarly, you will not cut an elephant as a dog, no, because that body is different. So similarly, the soul doesn't have a body, but by giving a gross and subtle body, living being, no, made identify. Okay, you are a dog, you are the elephant. You got it? When he identify with a metal body, the living entity who is misidentified with the body. Like I was telling the drama example, no? The children are playing a cat, dog, cow, goat drama, no? Dress they wear and mimicry that. Then they themselves identify like that only. After coming out of the dress also, they will mimicry it like that only because they enjoy it. Okay. So they misidentify themselves. Even though they know they are the kids, okay, Rama, Govinda, Priya, whatever the girl's name or boys, no, they're human. But because they put the dress of animal, they identify themselves as that. Otherwise, if we don't, they identify, they are got free. They can remove the dress, they can go out. But since the dress is put, they are on the stage with mimicking with the animal. Now you understood. Thinking he is bound and he is not bound. When this metal body, it is a misidentification of the body. Because we are, it is like a child, I don't know, it's a Rama, okay, Govinda. He is being put a dress of a cow or a goat. It's a misidentification. Okay, he's not the goat or the cow, but he's thinking that I'm bound. Okay, I cannot remove the dress. Okay, I'm being bound in this dress only. So he mimicry with the sound of that animal. So what is bound? Again, now you are asked that why you are not able to come out. What is bounding? What is binding you? Okay, what is misidentified with that is bound. What is that misidentification happening that is bonding you, no? If he gives up the misidentification, he will realize that actually he never bound. If he thinking that okay, I am not the misidentification, I am not this cow, I am not this body goat, then he removes the dress and he says that I am boy, I am girl, correct? So then he can feel that okay, I am not bound. For you, another example I can tell you, you have seen that village, no? There will be donkeys will be there. For donkey, what they know that farmer, he he will tie only the first donkey with a thread in a tree. Okay, all other donkey he will not tie any thread. He will just simply show the hand to the donkey. That donkey think that okay, I am also tied. It also stand next to the first donkey, and all the donkey, no, even though they are not tied with a rope, it can walk out, but it is not going out of the tree. All donkey thinking that okay, I am also tied up. I have to be here only. Even goat also, no, if you see that
Goat will go
herd, no, one that person, no, he will tie the first goat and pulling. All other goat thinks that okay, I am also tied. It is also walking behind that owner only. Okay, follow the same. So we are also like that. We are not bound because we misidentified ourselves as a body. We think that we are bound. Okay, I am also tied like this. Donkey and goat. Okay, you understood this very important basic information.
That
Why
mind-
we are suffering?
That
Okay.
mind is manasa ಇದೆ.
Eh?
That is only manasa.
I'll tell you. Okay. So, what is bound? Okay, we understood. It's a misidentification of with that which is bounding us. Okay. So, bounding is actually misidentification. This binding is a misidentification. There is no bondage for the jiva. So we are not bonded. You might have heard known that actually bonded labor, they say that. Well, in village also, no, I don't know whether even now the practicing, there will be rich man. He will pick up that all SC/ST family people, their bonded labor there. Even it happens in foreign also. Okay, people are sent from India, no, for job. They are all bonded labor. They have been given very menial salary. They have been given very menial facility, but they have been extracting huge work. They are bonded laborers. Actually, they can escape from that place, but they won't. They say, "Oh, I have bonded. My father was bonded here only, and my grandfather was working for this Yajaman. I also should work like them only in this." But they can study and they can go out for a different job. They are not doing. So this is bonded labor. You understood? Similarly, the jiva also it doesn't bonded, but is misidentification that I have been bonded. So it is there only. The liberation is actually, then you come to the mukti. You understood? Mukti means liberation. Liberation means what actually? Liberation from misidentification. That I told her, the donkey, once it say that okay, I am not tied, if it can walk out. No need of, because it's not tied. Similarly, jiva can get, the moment it get liberated, then you understand, oh, so many days I have not bonded. Simply because of this body, I think that I am being bound. I can leave this body and live. Okay. When jiva gets liberated, what he realizes is actually he was never bound. Okay. When he is liberated only, he then only actually realizes, oh, I have not bonded it was. For that he has come to the state of giving up their misidentification. For that, when you will get liberated, you should come to the stage of where giving up the misidentification. That's what the devotee does. Why you are calling all devotees, please come to the temple, read the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, to tell you that you are not this body, you are the jivas. Oh, that is given. So, you are misidentifying yourself thinking that I am the engineer, I am the doctor, I am lawyer, I have to slog like this only. Okay. So you are not that. You are misidentifying yourself. I am Rama, I am Krishna, I am the Govinda. All you are misidentifying yourself. You are Jiva. Okay, you are not bound. Okay, you don't have to work. Okay, you are liberated soul. You have to be with Krishna. So we, when we come to satsanga with association of devotee, understand that I am not this body, I am not lawyer, I am not a doctor, I am not the police. Then you will say that. Then what I am the jiva. So you have to come to the platform of mission. That platform is this satsanga. Okay. Therefore, he is mentioned that nitya muktam purusham badnanti. It is there in the sloka. The gunas bind the jiva who is actually eternally liberated. Guna bind the jiva who is already liberated soul only. Composed of knowledge, he is having intelligence also. But guna binds the jiva with a false identification of the body. It binds with a false identification, senses and mind. For you to give an example is, another example is elephant. You know that actually elephant, no, for his personality, the rope they are tying to the tree is nothing. It can easily remove that. But why it is not throwing that cut the rope is when it's a child, you know, small baby, they tie the same rope with a tree. That time it is trying to remove. Okay, it is not able to remove. And as it start growing, he is not change the rope size. Only the elephant is growing big. But the rope remains same. And still that elephant thinking that, oh, this rope is stronger than me. Till it become dying, no? It think that I cannot break this rope. You got it? So this is example. So Bija, this body we identified, so we said, oh, I am not liberated, I am bonded with this thing. Okay. The guna binds the jiva who is actually eternally liberated and composed of knowledge. The guna binds the jiva with a false identity of body, sense and mind. So this is what we are saying. Okay, this is my mind, this is my senses, this is my body. While the Supreme Lord, who is the owner, Supreme Lord is the owner and controller of three gunas. Through the how he is controlling, through the agency of Maya, he is controlling. Okay, actually,
everybody is born with visuality and
the three gunas actually binds the jiva with a false identity of body, sense, and mind. So how Krishna is controlling the Maya, these jivas, that also we will understand it. Okay, Krishna Chakra Thakur, what he is trying to teach us from this sloka. These gunas bind the jiva, the function of the Lord, Tatasa Sakti, that who associate with Maya, but not all jivas. So, guna which is binding the jivas, okay, that is the role of that. If you go to that military, what happened? You have been put as a military dress, no? Then you will call it, I am a soldier, I am a navy man, I am a airman. You call yourself, no, I am an army man. Because you have put the dress. Okay, see, similarly, the guna, what it does, it puts the subtle and gross body and you call yourself that I am this body. But not all jivas. Here the catch is that. The function of Lord Tatasa Sakti is to associate with Maya. This Maya, no, it is not bounding everybody. All jivas are not put in the bondage. Only jiva who turns the face away from Krishna, this point is to be understood. So if you turn your face away from Krishna, then those jivas they are putting into bondage of body and misidentification. Therefore, come in touch with the Maya. Three gunas bind the Purusha and not all Purusha. So jivas, so many millions of jivas are there. Not all jivas are put into Maya. They are not bound by the body and the sense and mind. Those who are away from Krishna, that's why you see that people who are not Krishna conscious, who are out of Krishna conscious, they are the people who are really working hard, struggling, taking loan and slogging, not having sleep and dying. Correct? Okay. They are thinking that they have to work for the family, they have to work, if they earn only, the family will run all the things. But actually Krishna is giving food to all the people, that they don't know. So people who are in devotee, they know that I am not this body, I am the jiva, I am the liberated soul. That's why they are always associated with Krishna. You got it? Difference?
those people are not believing God.
Yes, because their face, their face are away from Krishna. They turned the face away from Krishna, that's why they are suffering. If you turn the face towards Krishna, you will not suffer. But the logic of the previous statement, it is possible for Jiva who are situated behind the Lord. So, where the Maya is there? Maya is there. Previous class, no, we studied that Maya sits behind the Krishna because she is doing menial services. She don't want to come in front of the Maya, Krishna, because she can't. Krishna is the owner of that. Similarly, the Jivas are no. It's also sitting behind that Krishna only. When you turn the face, what happens? You are as good as sitting behind the Krishna only. Okay, influence identity independently by Maya, who is situated behind the Lord. So, Maya also sitting behind the Krishna, and the Jiva also sitting behind the Krishna. That's why they are not able to see the Krishna. Jiva called eternally liberated because he has a beginningless knowledge, just as he is beginningless ignorance. So, Jiva always is eternally liberated only, but he has there is no beginning of knowledge or beginning of the ignorance. Knowledge is ignorance, totally opposite. That it is like that. No, when did I become a bad boy? Okay, something like that. There is no beginning, no this thing beginning for the knowledge, no beginning for the ignorance, because you are part of Krishna only. Correct? Time immemorial, you are there. You once I was a neophyte devotee. There was a first class was some class they asked me to join. Okay, I paid the fees and all. I joined. I asked him, why did I come here? He was telling thing, you people come here because of here in earth, so you are suffering. I asked him, why did we come here? He said that anyhow you have come now, better think of how to get out of this earth. Okay, so because nobody can tell when you came here. Nobody can tell when you got trapped, bondage. Okay. Constitutionally, he is eternally liberated. If you see that now, constitutionally, you are eternally liberated only. But his conscious state is also eternal. Always you are living only. Jiva doesn't have death. So, you are liberated, you are always living. Okay, Srila Prabhupada says that we can't trace out when we become conditioned. Condition means bonded. We can't trace back, way back, okay. Generally, they say, no, when was this, they refer, what is this year? They refer from the Jesus. Okay, from Jesus, now 2024 year. But Vedic say that from Kali Yuga started 5,000 years back. So, like that, no. So, we are, we don't know when, okay, this world is started, all the things. So, like that, we can't, that's what Prabhupada said, we can't trace back when we got bounded, okay. This will be made clear at the end of 7th chapter. To understand it, you have to further, now we are in 5th chapter. So 6th, 7th chapter, we will get even more understanding about this when we got it, okay. How does he gets bound? So the question will come, okay, how the Jiva got bound? The state of gunas are present in Adibhotika, Adidevika, Adhyatmika. So you know that, no, why I said that Trishula, where Durga Devi is having Adibhotika, Adidevika, Adhyatmika. So that represents. So that is what in this sloka I say. So Adibhotika, that Prabhupada says is in this sloka, I'll read it out. Okay, Adibhotika manifestation of entails repetition of birth and death with old age and disease. So Adibhotika means body. So body is having what happened? You have got birth, death, old age and disease. Okay, and Adidevika manifestation of controlling system, and Adhyatmika is manifestation of condition of spiritual soul. So Adhyatmika means Jiva. Okay, Adhyatmika. So that is manifestation of the spiritual. Okay, spirit soul is that. You are spirit soul. Okay, and then Adibhautika means Adhyatmika, we know that. Adidevika means manufacture of control system. Okay, so these are the term you can understand that. So Adibhutika means gross body. Okay, that is a mode of ignorance. Where we are getting body, the mode of ignorance. We got it. Okay, matter, gross matter. This gross matter. And adhyatmika means senses of subtle body. Okay, that is mind, intelligence, and ego. That is mode of passion. Okay, and adhidevika means devata, sense devatas. So who actually oversees the controls the senses. Who's controlling our senses? Adhidevika. They are the devatas who controlling that. Like suppose you are eating, who will somebody is there to see the digestion. No, you are not doing anything. You just put the food in the mouth, it goes to your stomach, then the other organ pump that acid, it digests and takes away the useful item and discharges the waste. So all this action who's doing? There is sense, no? That is why sense devatas are taking care of it. For example, okay, this manifestation is happening in the mode of goodness. Okay, adi devatas also required. The gunas are the shelter or causes of matter, dravya, senses are kriya, and the jnanas is devatas. You got it? So, gunas bind the jiva by this false identification. What the three gunas are doing? They are binding the jiva with false identification. Otherwise, there is no need. Okay, example. So, let us understand this topic with a small example. Okay, a person is going to catch a train. Okay, when he came to the platform, okay, this is nice example to identify how we are misidentifying ourselves. You are going to the Majestic railway station and you didn't check the platform number. You think that okay, generally on the third platform your train is there. So that day you ran, and when you came, the train was in the staircase. When you are coming down, the train is moving. So what do? You run to catch the train. Because the train is running fast, you miss the train and you feel, oh, I missed the train and all. But actually what is happening is the train is, your train is put in the different platform. Okay, the train is not even left. Okay, because you forgot to see that, you didn't notice that board. Okay, what is your train? Okay, so what happened? This is how the misidentification happens. You are not bound, but your body is bound, thinking that you are the body. That's why you got bound. Okay, so I'll tell another example. Actually, it has happened that one of my relatives, they came from Chennai to Bangalore and they want to go back. So they were in Krishnapuram railway station. Okay, the train of that time exactly, our train supposed to come. Before that, some signal issue, they sent another train. Okay, instead of going to Chennai, that some Tirupati train came. This relative, they thought that is their train. They boarded and they went a little far, and then they realized that this train is not going to Chennai. This is going to Tirupati. So they got down and came back. So this misidentification, you understood. If you don't properly identify yourself, then this problem comes. What he doesn't realize is that he saw the platform wrongly, and his train is actually to board is actually standing there only. Because of this misidentification, wrongly figured out the platform, he thinks that I have missed the train. He really did not miss the train. He is standing in the next platform. I told you this example. All suffering due to the misidentification. Moment he rightly identified, all you feel that, oh, I am cold, I am fever, I am hot. All the misidentification of your body, that Jiva doesn't have any problem at all. Okay. He realized that I have not missed any train. So similarly, you are not suffering. Okay. Now you translate into Jiva. Jiva suffer or the bondage due to the misidentification like this only. We misunderstand ourselves that I am this body. Okay.
Same platform, two trains will be stand, sir.
Correct.
In different directions, sir.
Correct.
Track is same only, but we very different.
Yeah. Once it has happened to my wife also. They were in.
It is happening the daily, the train is there.
Yeah, the last minute they went and catch the train because they were sitting in a wrong coach. Then they know that their train was about to move. They went.
Announcement will be very delayed.
Correct. So it happens, misidentification. Okay. Example, what happened if another example is very wonderful, how you got misidentified. Take an example of an ant, okay? Ant, then you have a big magnet, powerful magnet, big powerful magnet. It can attract a iron piece, nail, 10 feet away from that also it can attract, okay? And if an ant goes 1 feet away from the magnet, what happens to the ant? Can you guess? So I'll tell you example. One magnet, powerful magnet is there, very powerful magnet, and that magnet is such a powerful. 10 feet away from that, if you keep even a nail or any iron item, it attracts. It goes and sticks. No, magnet attracts. So that is 10 feet away also it can attract. 1 feet away from the magnet, one ant is walking. What happens to the ant?
That is different direction with the north and poles will be
No, ant. What happens to the ant?
ant.
Yeah, irve. It is going in front of the magnet. What happens to that ant?
Nothing will happen.
Correct. You are right. Because ant is not a iron, so it can coolly walk.
Yeah.
Whether magnet is there or not, the ant can walk. Okay, now you understood. Now what happens? Case 2. This ant, it is walking, it is going and sitting, there's iron nail is there, okay, one nail is there, it is climbing on the nail. What happened? Because the magnet is there, it pulled that iron and the ant also and it went and stuck in the magnet. Now you understood. Same thing. Now what happened next day? The ant is thinking that I'm iron, I'm having iron particle, that's why magnet is catch me, I'm bonded, I cannot escape. Okay, when the ant is realizing that I'm not iron, I can walk, the ant can come out of the magnet because it is not with the magnet, it just leave the iron piece. Correct, you got it? If you leave the iron piece, it can walk out of the magnet because, but ant is not thinking, oh, it is holding that iron piece. I'm iron, so I cannot, this is bonded, I cannot escape, I will die here only. So, it is like, you know that monkeys, how they catch the monkeys in the forest, what they'll make, that hunter, he'll make a small hole. Okay, and a monkey will be watching him what he's doing. He'll put that groundnut, okay, nice eatable things inside. Okay, and that hole is such that if the monkey puts a hand inside, it can go. But after grabbing the food, it cannot come out. The hand is fist is folded, it is bigger than the hole, no? So the monkey was going on crying and jumping. Okay, it is not leaving that iron eatables. So the hand is got stuck only. Then the hunter will come coolly, he will put the hand on the other side, remove the eatable, he'll tie that monkey and take it with him. So this is how that the ant also, if it wants, it can leave the iron piece and walk out. But what it doing? It is holding the iron because that is stuck. Even jivas also like that. We are misidentified ourselves. Okay, thinking that okay, I am being bound by this gross body. When the wrong identification is created with the gross and subtle body, okay, when the jivas started identifying itself, okay, I am man, I am human, I am the elephant, I am the dog, all misidentifying yourself, what happens? He seems bound by the three mode, just like a magnet attract the ant, okay, the magnet, it is attracted by ant, how it went and stuck there. Okay, similarly, we also with this material body, we are also stuck in this earth, okay, and suffering. Okay, the ant has to move on. So what ant has to do? Just leave that iron piece, nail, and it can go out because the magnet not catching that thing. Similarly, if you see all of a sudden the magnet not controlling, when he realizes that okay, he has nothing to do with iron foils. Okay, he doesn't have to do anything with that. It's not eating the iron. No, it can leave and it can walk, but. When he's leaving, then it realized that okay, I'm not this iron piece, I can walk freely, I'm not bound to this. Constitutionally, the jiva is eternally liberated. We are always a liberated soul only. But because of the misidentification, ignorance, there seem to be bound. So we ourselves put ourselves jail. Okay, I have been bound in this. When did the ant get the iron filing? You can't trace it the time. So similarly, Prabhupada says now when we got bound by this material world, we don't know. But he has a hope to getting out of the fight. But the ant also got a hope. We are also got a hope. Okay, when you will get a hope, I can also come out of this bondage. There's a process of doing that. What is the process? Come to the sadhu sangha, come to the ISKCON, come practice the Krishna conscious. That is a process. Bhakti service. If you do that bhakti service, then what happens? You will understand that I am not bound. I am a liberated soul. I can get out of this. Unless you don't do this practice, process you follow, you will be under the Maya. People who are like outside, okay, they will be suffering. You also be suffering, thinking that I cannot get bounded. Like I am thinking that no, I am also iron, so I got stuck. Similarly, the jiva misidentified by the body, it also suffers, thinking that I am this body, I am elephant, I am dog, I am cat, I am a human, I am suffering. So it is not that. You can leave that because when you identify yourself as a jiva, liberated soul, you will not get suffering. Once he get out of the iron filing, he will realize that actually the magnet never had any capacity to control me. Like Maya, no, once you are practicing bhakti, then you understood that you are the jiva and you can get liberated, okay, and then you realize that this Maya it doesn't have any capacity to hold me here. I can easily go to Krishna. So who is the culprit? It is all gunas, okay. So Brahmaji, what is commenting is in 17th sloka. So just 2 days back we have studied. Lord created me. So he is talking to Narada Muni. Okay, just to recap that what the previous slokas are, what the question answers were going on. He is telling to Narada Muni, the Lord created me. He inspired me by his glance. He inspired me with his glance that I created what he was already created. And even doing that, he has witness to support me. Like what happened, no? When you are working in a factory, okay, there will be, you are given some job to do that, but they will not allow you to do independently. There will be supervisor, no? He will come and see whether you are doing that work properly. Okay, all the things happening, no? Say, similarly, in sloka number 18, what happens is, but this Lord is the controller of 3 modes. What is that? Lord is the controller of 3 modes through the agency of Maya for the purpose of why he created the Maya 3 modes, because for the purpose of creation, maintenance and destruction. For that purpose he wanted it. Okay, 19th sloka. Okay, for you to understand, no, some they use the acid. Okay, not acid. I can tell you that thinner. Okay, for paint, no, to paint that any wall or door, use the thinner. Thinner, use it and to dilute it and you can paint. The same thinner is used to remove the paint also. You put only the thinner and remove, it will come out. When you add to the paint, then like this, now these gunas, what it does is, it they require to creation, maintenance and destruction. You understood? And sloka number 19, it says that those gunas, the Lord is controller of Maya. The 3 gunas control the jiva who is falsely identified with the matter. These gunas, what it does, it is falsely identified us. So that's why we call, I am the, what is called, Murti, I am Govinda. So you falsely identify yourself because of the gunas, you know, that is the role for her to make you to identify yourself to the body. In the 20th sloka, so today we studied the 20th sloka also, there it says that the Lord who is beyond the perception of the material senses, who is Brahman. So he is beyond the gunas, he is a Brahman, okay, who is the controller of all living beings, including me. Brahma says that he is the controller of all living beings, including me, he is only controlling me. The Lord controls the Maya, very nice. The Maya controls, Lord controls the Maya, Maya controls the gunas, and guna creates a wrong identification and controls the jiva. Okay, it is like hierarchy in an office, no? What the managing director do, he will control the manager, and the manager controls the supervisor, engineer, and engineer controls the supervisor. And supervisor controls the labor. Labor, he says that you are the fitter, you are the carpenter. He's misidentified him. Okay, you are the carpenter. He is given a profile. Okay, you are the welder, you are this, you are that. So he thinks that I am the welder, I have to do welding only. Okay, and he never thinks that I am the manager also. He has been brainwashed. Correct? No? In a factory, what happens? Similarly, who controls what? You understood? The jiva has been misidentified. Like I am a carpenter, I am a welder, I am a fitter. Okay. Like this, it controls the gunas. Okay, three gunas are like a supervisor. No, he controls the people. He is daily he brainwash them. You are the fitter, you are fitter, you are fitter, you are the welder. So he is thinking that I am fitter, I am doing this job only. So, and that supervisor has been brainwashed by the engineer. Okay, that he is having control. Go and tell these people to tell that this is what they are, and that that's how the manager is now. He is controlling the engineer. So this also that Lord is controlling through Maya, Maya controlling the gunas, and gunas are misidentified the jivas. Now you understood, very clear, very easy to understand, correct? No? So I am only such a jiva. Brahma says that I am also such a jiva only. The Lord is not just a owner of Maya and the three gunas, but he is the controller also. He is not only owner of that factory, he is also having control. Okay, you understood? He is the Ishvara. Ishvara means controller. Okay, all the jivas, including me, they are controlling it. Not only that, we are also being controlled. Okay, I am such a jiva. How could you think that I am the supreme Lord? So you got it. So he is telling them. Yeah, previous sloka, there he was telling that, okay, you are Supreme Lord. Narada said that you must be the Supreme Lord. He said that, how can you think that I am also one jiva only? Yeah? Don't think that I am the Supreme Lord. But the Supreme Lord, who is the controller of everything, Alakshita Gati, okay. But the Lord is not known very easily. Then comes now the deeper subject. Because you are covered, the Lord is not known very easily. Yeah, usually the labor in the workshop, who's the welder, who's the carpenter, who's this thing, he don't know the owner of the company. Many times it happens. They not seen it. Nowadays they put the photo kit on all. Good old days, no, they will not know that who's the owner. Similarly, the jivas don't know who's the owner. Paramatma, he don't know. Okay, you understood? Why it is not knowing? Because the covering of the guna. Okay, you have been identified as a thing. Okay, gunas of jiva. Therefore, he cannot able to understand. Okay, being covered by these three gunas, people can't understand Krishna because we are covered by the gunas. Okay, gunas covered us, three gunas. So we people can't understand Krishna. So we are able not even though he is controller of everyone. Okay, even though he is the controller of everyone and everything and Maya potency, jiva including myself. So he is the controller of everything. Okay. And but still we don't know who is the owner, Krishna. Okay, therefore the influence of Maya potency, people call me as a Jagat Guru. Because of influence of that day, they calling me as a Jagat Guru. I am the Jagat Guru. All the people are saying Jagat Guru, J. Ram, all these Mayavadis, no, they call Jagat Guru and all. They are not Jagat Guru. Even Brahmaji says I am not the Jagat Guru. Yeah, but this having a profile that I am Sri Jagat Guru they call. How they are in Maya trap. Okay, I am not the Guru. I am not even Guru. Yeah, I am just a jiva, small jiva. I am also controlled by three modes. I am also one of the ant sitting in the iron foil. I am also like this body. No, it's like iron foil. I am also sitting like ant, attached to the magnet. How can I be the Supreme Lord? See, now you understood. I cannot be a Supreme Lord. I am a jiva only. What Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur talks about this sloka, about 20, it's very interesting. The Lord is a possessor of Maya Shakti. He is the owner of the Maya Shakti. His nature is not known because covering up. His nature is not known because of covering up three gunas of jivas. We didn't know that who is Krishna. That's why we are going through the Srimad Bhagavatam, what is Krishna, how great he is, correct? So he is not known by three gunas. Because of our bonding of this body, we don't know about Krishna. However, he knows by his devotee by knowledge. How you will come to know? By the devotee association, somebody gave the Bhagavad Gita book, you picked up, you saw the picture of that, you came to ISKCON, you sat here, started listening to the Bhagavatam, class, then you understood, oh, Krishna, such a great man, oh my goodness, I didn't know that, now I know that. Through the knowledge you came to know that. But have you seen the Krishna? It is not possible because you are in the body. Okay. In the 10th canto, that, oh Lord, causes of all causes, this is the form you are beyond the mode. This, your form is beyond the mode of material nature. How can the devotees understand your form? That is a question we'll ask. Okay, you are saying that I am bound this. How can devotee know that your form? How did they, which destroys the material bondage? Okay, and you are destroying the material bondage. How they know that you are where? Which means that this form of yours were beyond the three gunas. How can the devotee see you? How they got to know that you are Krishna and that? Because devotee have a vision beyond three modes. They have a vision what? Beyond three modes. They are beyond that. Understood? That's what Prabhupada, when yesterday one of the classes, when Prabhupada says that Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, when he sings, he closes his eyes, he's in Krishna Loka, along with Radha Krishna and all the things, okay, Sakis. And when he opens it, he comes back and sees that audience. And again he sings and he closes eyes, sings, again he went there. So these acharyas, okay, they have a vision beyond three gunas. So they are beyond that people. Beyond, we can't visualize, we can't. So them only can say who's Krishna. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Very clear? Understood. So only by strong influence of your spiritual qualities and prema can we understand the transcendent nature of your Lordship. Only with the strong influence, spiritual qualities. So we have to develop that devotion. Okay? Then we can understand Lordship. Your transcendent nature is very difficult to understand. They are telling Brahma, telling that Krishna, your transcendental nature is very difficult to understand. It's not that easy. Okay, unless one is influenced by the presence of your transcendental form. If Guru gives you the knowledge, then only you can understand. Many people say that, okay, I have Bhagavad Gita. Have you read it? No. Why? Because I am not able to understand. Because unless a Guru gives you the knowledge, transcendental thing, he cannot understand Krishna. So basically a devotee can know, however he is known by the devotee's knowledge. How devotees are knowing? Because of his Acharya's knowledge, they are able to understand. You got it? It's very clear today. It's very important because this is a fundamental for all devotees to understand it. Okay, who are you? Why you are not able to understand Krishna? This word, but good. This word tu, but is contradicting it. I can't see that because of the curtain of Maya, but those people who destroy all their material vasana by proper practice of bhakti at the age of Nishtaya, at what stage you are able to understand? At the stage of Nischaya, they overcome all the dualities and they worship me with a firm determination. The devotee who possesses the knowledge, they can see the Supreme Lord. So, devotee who possess the knowledge only, they can see the Supreme Lord. Sloka 17, Brahmaji was asked by Narada, are you the Supreme Lord? Look at this foundation difference of there. Lord is a controller of Maya. Maya controls the three gunas, and three guna creates a false identification of careless jiva. So, who are all there? Careless. If you turn your face away from Krishna, then that is called careless jiva. No? Those jivas are controlled by them. I am one such jiva which is controlled by gunas. The Lord is not even my direct controller. So here Brahmaji is telling that I am not even the direct controller of Lord. I am controlled by the three gunas which controlled by Maya, who is the controller, who he controls. So Krishna controls the Maya. Therefore, how can you tell that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Even though he is the controller, everything, no one can see he is the controller because everyone is covered by three modes. And three modes don't allow jiva to perceive Supreme Lord. This is very important point for the devotee to understand that the three modes it's so powerful, it not allow you to pursue to the Supreme Lord. Because he is not that is unless you use a bhakti path you, and hear from the devotees, acharyas, you cannot understand it. So Gatra Srimad Bhagavatam, thank you for joining and for this class, and hope you understood the problems of why you are suffering in this world because of misidentification, and jivas are eternally liberated, and solution is unless you surrender to Krishna, unless you take the shelter of the acharyas, you cannot understand Krishna. Hare Krishna.